Today I'm going to do my in-depth review a little bit early. I do have over 30 hours of gameplay already. More than halfway done with everything in the game. But with the day one update not completing for another hour, I figured I'd do my in-depth review now. The only thing that could change anything in my mind is endgame content and DLC. Right now I have made up my mind about everything else, so let me give you that. First, I just want to say that I am really impressed with the game. I was really concerned, are they doing too much? Is everything going to turn out well, or is there going to be serious problems? Well, this day one update might be 67 gigs, but it's just fixing the most minor issues. The game has some very, very minor crashes, like in 30 hours of gameplay. I maybe had the game crash 3 times. It was 2 to 3 times. Not bad at all. So many launches are terrible. This is not one of them. Enemies aren't getting stuck. There's no real issues with this game whatsoever, and it seems like they're fixing whatever these minor issues they found were. I couldn't even notice anything. There might have been, like they said, slight audio issues, but most part, game is bug free. Very nice about that. Granted, I haven't beat everything in the game, so whatever maybe I didn't know about, they're fixing now, but it does seem to be bug free. You get a ton of cool weapons. The graphics look really good. Like, this is a next gen 2023 looking game. Lots of cool things in the environment too. Like, as you progress through the different areas, it seems to be done very well. The world is really cool. You get 3 different difficulties. You got easy, normal, and Armageddon. Now, I'm playing on Armageddon. Armageddon is rough. I'm used to it. But if you're not a player that just straight annihilates hardest difficulties every single time, you're going to get your ass handed to you every single time. But that being said, I did want to know how easy was. So I did drop it down to easy and see how much damage I took from a hit versus how much damage I would have taken for the same hit on Armageddon. So I took like 5%, maybe 5% damage off this hit on easy, which the same hit took like 80% of my life on Armageddon. So there is a huge differential in difference in the difficulties, and there is a difficulty for everyone. So if you want to play casual and just run through the game, you got easy. If you want a little bit of a challenge, you got normal. And if you want to have to worry about every shot basically killing you, you got Armageddon. So there is a difficulty there for everyone. You don't get a ton of weapons. I would have liked a little bit more weapons, but they do give you a pretty good amount of weapons, and the weapons are really cool. You get to craft ammo. You get to craft different buffs. You can pick them up. One really nice thing about picking up items in this game, though, is like you just hold RB or whatever your button is on your console, and you just look at the area. So there's no real time in picking up items. You can clear out an entire room of items in a mere couple to few seconds, depending on the room and how many items are in it. Their pickup feature I really like, and you can use your scanning function to see if there's any items worth picking up nearby. Also, you can use the scanning function to tell what enemies are nearby, their resistances, what they're vulnerable to. Very cool in that aspect. Bosses are not easy. I mean, they're not the hardest bosses I fought. I do everything on hardest difficulties, but they are up there for Armageddon at least. These bosses do present a serious challenge. They're done very well. Lots of different enemy types. There's a huge amount of different enemy variants. Every enemy has different attacks. Their AI, how they attack, is done very well. They switch it up. They're aggressive. It's like Grand Theft Auto. If you get the alert They got the security cameras. Like, if you get a level 2 alert on Armageddon, forget it. Like, 9 out of 10 times you're dead. Because they're sending like 10 robots at you at once, and then another 10 if you kill those and you don't got the get away for the alert. But it can get really hectic. Like, a level 2 alert on this game is like level 4, level 5 notoriety on Grand Theft Auto. And if you're on easy or normal and you're good, you can handle it. Even if you're good and a god on Armageddon, oh my gosh, it's fucking crazy. You better fucking find a spot to take a couple out, and hopefully you can hold it down, or you just can't evade that many attacks out in the open. You're dead. But don't get level 2 alerts if you're on that difficulty. Anyway, moving on. You also get a bunch of skills. The skills and abilities seem very interesting. Now, there's a couple I didn't really care for that might be a lot better on easy or normal. But for the most part, like 80% of the skill tree is what you would expect in the game, and it actually benefits you in gameplay. There's a little bit for everybody. Like, you could tweak it a little bit depending on your style, what you want to go first and what you want to get later. But overall, the skill tree and abilities seem to be done really well. You got shield, you got freeze, you got different ammo types, not in the skill tree, but that's there too, where you got fire, freeze, electric. Little expensive to craft, especially early in the game, but once you get going and you can use those too, it's really cool. Use those for your harder moments. You got the buffs for your harder fights if you're struggling as well. I mean, use the buffs if you want. Don't use the buffs if you want more of a challenge. Use them if you're struggling and you want to get the easier win. But in any case, I am loving this game in short, and I don't want a 20-minute review. The only thing I really can't comment on at the moment is how many hours of completion we're expecting. 4 full DLCs with this game. I mean, you gotta pay for it. But I want to note on that. They have a roadmap right now with 4 more DLCs with bosses, new campaign areas, new enemies, new weapons. So this is not a game that they're not looking to expand on. They are looking to expand on this game, and hopefully we'll see even more after these upcoming 4 DLCs. And I'm going to put my final review at this game at an 8. A conservative 8, because like I said, I haven't got to the true end game and see about replayability in New Game Plus. I play every game completely blind. I can't even tell you if there is a New Game Plus. Or what the replayability is with starting over with a brand new game. That's the only thing I really don't have an opinion on. If the final couple bosses hold up as well as this game has been holding up for me, I give it a solid 8, no problem. And that is a conservative 8. I feel like I could go up to like an 8.5, 8.75. Or if I have a little bit of problems, I could drop down to about a 7. But give or take, I definitely recommend this game right now. If you're on Game Pass, it's an absolute go play it, see if you like it. And if you're on PC or PlayStation, it's an absolute go check out some gameplay and see if you like it, because it's a lot of fun and I'm straight loving this game. I was really concerned about this game, but I am very thankful that all of my concerns have been relieved. I'm loving it. Let me leave it at that. If you like the video, leave a like, comment, share. It helps others find the video. I hope this helped.